Are you the Chief Employee Happiness and Satisfaction Officer for your company? I'll talk about these new job titles that I keep seeing and how effective they may be in terms of improving employee satisfaction and performance. Hello, I'm Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and employee performance in the workplace. I keep seeing these fancy job titles: VP of Employee Satisfaction, Director of Employee Engagement, Director of Employee or Company Culture. And this shows how companies are putting more attention on the kind of culture they're creating, and probably because they want to attract and retain better employees. And this makes sense, of course. But I keep thinking of how effective this may be. And perhaps I'll do an interview with somebody in one of those companies that has a job title like that and see what's behind the thinking for that. But it made me think that the job of employee satisfaction, of engagement, is not just the job of one person. And yes, if somebody does take on that title, they're probably have multi-functions, but they're showing that they're putting the importance and the focus of the satisfaction of the culture of the company towards people as a priority, and that's great. But really, the job of employee satisfaction and engagement is everybody's, especially managers and leaders, of course, because they're overseeing how people behave in their department, how they perform, and they have to make sure that those values that the company is putting on employee behavior, on employee satisfaction and retention are carried through in the department. But really, if you want to achieve the highest level of employee satisfaction and engagement, then you of course have to have the right person in the job, because engagement starts with your engagement with your work, your satisfaction with that, your skill level. But then it also transfers to how each person interacts with each other. And that's where team development is so important. Now, I have a whole playlist on teamwork and the skills required for that, and that will contribute a lot towards creating that company culture where people treat each other well, where they value each other, they're able to work together well. And so I suggest you check out that playlist. But of course, management has a big role to play in that as well. So it's not enough just to give somebody a title. It's really about what you do to engage everybody in that process of creating that type of culture that values people. So I hope this tip makes sense, and that you don't just give a nice title that will show that you care about people, but you actually engage in the work behind making that happen with your employees. Check out that playlist as I mentioned, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, get news of new videos. You could download forms and templates from our website, and there's also blog articles to go along with these videos. Thank you for listening. We'll talk again soon.